The Solo Sandeng Foundation is advancing a crucial effort to promote democratic governance and human rights in the Gambia. Engaging communities in roundtable conversation to sensitize the citizenry, the foundation recently embarked on a nationwide campaign with a focus on raising awareness of students on the negative impacts of torture alongside photo exhibition, highlighting the multidimensional impact of torture on victims under the Jammeh regime. Presenters highlighted several types of violation, such as physical, mental, emotional, and sexual abuse, with interactive seminars enabling communities to ask questions raising awareness on the effects of human rights violation. According to the Executive Secretary of the Foundation, Mohamed Sandeng, the nationwide campaign has greatly helped in the dissemination of information on torture with photo exhibition, ensuring understanding of what happened in the past. Sandeng said the engagement was an important experience for students, whom he described as the future generation preparing to inherit the country's mantle of leadership.
This exhibition is a memorialization initiative, and what memorialization initiatives generally aim to do is to show to the current generation about what had happened in the past in order to influence what would happen in the future. Now, we do that with hope that the students that interact with these exhibitions, read the stories, and also engage in the dialogues and the symposia, they get engaged and they are exposed to the realities of human rights violations.
Sandeng also highlighted that the campaign will break the gap through community interaction, as some victims live in the provinces.
Lots of people who suffered some of these violations, they live in the up countries as well, and they live in the communities. So engaging the community, in fact, the community is the center, for basically every other thing. And so getting in the communities, engaging them, kind of also deformalizes the stuff, and then it becomes where you have an interactive dialogue in the community and they're able to speak their mind.
The Foundation Secretary said all incidents of torture and other violations were revealed and confirmed with the help of the TRRC, where perpetrators confessed to their crimes. The Foundation documented 15 victims of torture, using their photos as an exhibit to campaign for the criminalization of all forms of torture and abuse in the countries through the support of the National Assembly.
15 victims and documented their stories, and so we displayed it first at the Westfield Youth Monument, which we used as a form of advocacy, where we engaged lawmakers, specifically the National Assembly Select Committee on Human Rights and Constitutional Matters. So we engaged them on that, and fast forward, it was 2 engagements that we did, and that, I would say, contributed to the enactment of the Prevention and Prohibition of Torture Act.
Asanatu Jallo, an 11th grade of St. George's Senior School, said she was deeply touched by the presentation.
I was able to learn a lot, at least from now onwards, with the help of this torture activist, taught me my fundamental rights, and whenever I see a person or a human being a victim of torture, I know what to do and where to stand.
This group of students were taken through the impacts of abuse by Janaba Sandeng, who explained the photo exhibit and torture method on them for demanding electoral reforms, defending democracy and human rights. The activists described the campaign as remarkable success, with the foundation achieving its objective of raising awareness through the popularization of the suffering faced by 15 victims of torture under the former president Yahya Jammeh's regime. Seydou Camara, reporting for Jartas News from Basse Upper River Region.